Hello, and welcome to the Accounts Payable platform. To start, we'll talk about logging in. First, individuals will be given a client ID as well as their username and password. It is important to note that logging in may take up to 2 times due to security reasons. First, we will discuss the various users and their respective functions. This section lists the various user roles within the Accounts Payable platform. Users range from basic users all the way up into administrators. Basic users are primarily responsible for basic data and request entry, whereas administrators are responsible for user and system management. All of the aforementioned users have the ability to enter a new request. To enter a new request, click on the New eForm button located in the upper left-hand corner. Fill in the payment request and invoice entry with information about the request or invoice. The information in this screen is automatically saved. Next, add the vendor's name in the highlighted block. It will automatically fill if the vendor has been added at a prior time to the vendor's list. In order to add a new vendor, check the box and fill in the name, full address, phone number, and email address into the respective fields. The following fields are required to process the invoice. Account number. Use the drop-down arrow to select a previous account. Add any other account numbers if needed. Distribution amount. Enter the amount of the request or invoice for the particular account number. This will automatically populate the total box. Department ID. The drop-down box will locate the ID for invoice payments of the department you have selected for the request or invoice. This will automatically populate with the user's department. The following are optional fields to provide more information: required date or check, PO number, memo, add. Click Add to add more account number lines for the request or invoice. If adding more than one, enter the number in the text box to the right of the number. You can add up to 99 rows if needed. And lastly, purpose or description. Add additional details of the service or products rendered. To submit the new payment request or invoice entry, click on the Add Document and Submit button to add the necessary supporting documents, including the copy of the invoice or any receipts justifying the expense. This will open the Supporting Docs window. Click on the drop-down box to select a label to identify what type of document you are adding. To import the documents, click on the Import button to select a file from your computer to upload. The document must be in either PDF, JPG, JPEG, or TIF form. Individuals have the ability to scan documents. You can set up this Scan Docs button to connect to a preset scanner to scan and upload a document. To submit a document, import all the necessary documents and click Submit to proceed. It is important to note that at any time on the Supporting Docs window, you can clear all the imported documents you have selected by clicking Reset Docs. You can also click the Back button to go back to the Payment Requests and Invoice Entry screen. Submitted invoices are sent directly to the department coordinators or department heads for approval or denial. To search for a request, click the Search button located in the upper left-hand corner next to the New eForm button. Clicking on the Search button will open up the Request Queue window. Enter the known information for the request or invoice in the Search Criteria question. Click Search, which will give you a list of the requests or invoices that meet the search criteria. If the request or invoice does not appear, then continue to the next step to input the invoice. When you initially log into the system, it will open in the user queue. To return to the user queue at any time, click on the Request Queue button located in the upper right toolbar. The list displays all the requests in the working queue requiring attention. It includes the identifying information, requester, accounting information and status, as well as comments for each request in the queue. On the right-hand side of the queue, different colored icons help identify types of requests. Green icons indicate invoices. Red icons indicate payment requests. To view the request details screen, click View Payment eForm. To view the attached documents for the request, click View Supporting Documents. To edit the attached documents for the request, click on Edit Docs. To add new documents to the request, select Import. To add new documents to the request by scanning, select Scan Docs. To save any changes made, click on Save Docs. To undo any changes to the documents, select Undo. And to undo any changes made to the document, click Back or Cancel. To return to the work queue and save any changes that have been made, select Back and Save. To add comments to the requester, click Request Comments. To see the history of workers who have worked on the request, click on Request History. And to see the list of pending requests in the work queue, select New Items in Queue. To view the attached documents for the request, click on View Supporting Documents. Use the arrows to scroll up and down to see all the documents. You can send the documents by using the fax, email, or print buttons in the upper left corner. You can also click Tab View to see the attached documents in another browser's window. When viewing attached documents, you are able to split a PDF into new requests. To approve a request, from the Request Details screen, click Approve. A Payment Request Approve window will pop up to confirm the approval. Click OK to complete the approval. Click Cancel to return to the Request Details screen. To deny a request, from the Request Details screen, click Denied. Payment Request Denied window will pop up. Add comments in the text box to provide feedback regarding the denial and/or note any steps needed to correct the request. Click Submit to send the denial back to the original requesting worker. Click Close to return to the Request Details screen. To request more information for a request, from the Request Details screen, click More Info Needed. A Payment Request More Info Needed window will pop up. Add comments in the text box to request more information for the request. Click Submit to send the request back to the original requesting worker. Click Cancel to return to the Request Details screen. Next, we will discuss administrative functions. Page 17 of the manual portrays the administrative button Quick Reference Guide. To forward a payment request, from the work queue, click View Payment eForm button to see the request detail screen for the request. Click Forward. A payment request forward window will pop up. Add comments in the text box to explain the reason for forwarding. Choose the worker you wish to send the request to, and then click Submit to forward the request. Click Close to return to the request details screen. To void a payment request, from the work queue, click View Payment eForm button to see the request details screen for the request. Click Void. A payment request void window will pop up. Add comments in the text box to explain the reasoning for voiding the request. Click Submit to void the request. To create users, click System User Management button. Next, click the Create New User button in the top right corner. A Create User pop-up window will appear. Enter all the required information and click Register User. Click Cancel to return to the User Management screen. To edit users, click the System's User Management button. Next, click on the user you wish to edit. This will bring up the user details of that particular user. Click on the user's name. An Update User window will appear. Make the necessary changes in the required fields. Click Update User when finished. This section discusses managing users. To search for a worker, enter a credential in the search bar on the left side of the screen and click Search. To manage and give workers different capabilities, click on the Tools button in the top right corner. Then, click on the Permission Setup option under the Tools list on the left side of the screen. You can then check or uncheck the boxes to vary worker capability levels. This section discusses how to create departments. Click Create Department button in the top left corner. A Create Department pop-up window will appear. Next, enter all the required information and click Save. Click Cancel to return to the department screen. To add vendors, click on the Tools button located in the upper right-hand corner of the toolbar. Next, click on the Create Vendor button. A Create Vendor pop-up window will appear. Then, enter all the required information and click Save to add the vendor. Click Cancel to return to the Tools screen. To make updates or edit the vendor, simply click on the vendor name, make the desired edits, and then click Update. This section discusses how to access reports. To access reports, click on the System Reports button located in the upper right-hand corner of the toolbar. Click on the desired report. Depending on the system setup, the reports will be integrated into the desired accounting program. For more information, or if you have questions, please download the BHS Connect user manual. Thank you.